course of my career, I've met many people who are struggling in different areas of their life, whether it be in a relationship, issues with parenting, or a personal issue such as depression or low self-esteem. Many people don't have the financial resources or time to devote to coming to therapy on a regular basis. In hopes to meet the needs of those people, I created this podcast, Top 5 with Chris Taylor, where you learn the top 5 things that you can do right now to change that difficult situation in your life. In today's episode of Top 5 with Chris Taylor, we're focusing on dealing with social anxiety. So in previous topics, we've talked about dealing with anxiety. This is specific to social anxiety. So social anxiety is a little different, right? It's like being out in the world, dealing with your friends, being in peer groups, usually being around some people that you don't know, and sort of fear of judgment and sort of what ideas are going on in their head. So we're going to focus today, top 5 things you can do to deal with your social anxiety. Okay, let's get into it. Number 1, identify your fears. We want to identify your fears. What are you afraid of? You're out there, you're interacting. Well, we should say you might not be out there, you might not be interacting, but what are you afraid of, right? So start to identify those. Ask yourself, what am I so afraid of? What if I go out there and something happens? What's going to happen? What is it going to be, right? Okay, so do that. Focus in, number 1, identify your fears. Okay, number 2, you want to identify the negative thoughts that are sort of accompanying those fears. So I'm afraid of this, but when I'm afraid of this, then I start thinking all these things. Okay, so I'm afraid of being in social situations because I think people are going to judge, right? So your negative thoughts are people are going to judge, they're going to think I'm weird looking, they're going to think I'm stupid, they're going to think I don't dress nice, they don't think I have value, they don't know how smart I am. And then you start like creating the story of you know your value, but you don't think other people do. So you're not even going to take the risk to present yourself because you already know what they think, okay? So number 2, identify those negative thoughts that are associated with those fears, right? Number 3, challenge the rationality, right? Challenge the rationality of those negative thoughts that are associated with the fear, okay? So is it rational to think that everybody's going to think I'm stupid, or people think that I'm ugly, or people think I'm not worth it, or that I'm not a good dresser, or, whatever it may be that you think is just, so sort of, debilitating that you don't even want to engage with people, right? So look at that. Why and how and in what ways are all of these things linking? And then look at challenging that. Challenge the rationality. Is that true? Is everybody going to think that you're not worth it? Is everybody going to think you're stupid? Or that every time you open your mouth, that they're just like, oh my God, why is this person talking anymore? Chances are no. Now, let's be honest, maybe one person does, but the majority of people will not. Most people are so consumed with themselves, they don't even have time to think about what other people are thinking or experiencing, right? Okay, so number 4, create a mantra, right? What's a mantra? Right? Okay, a mantra is sort of a statement, an affirmation, something that we can sort of say to ourselves, within our mind. Sometimes we can say it out loud, but most of the times we say it in our mind, that can help us when we're challenging those thoughts that we know are sort of irrational. This is something that we can put in its place to challenge that, right? So a mantra, right? I am good enough. I am likable. I'm an intelligent person, right? So you repeat that in your mind. I'm an intelligent person. I'm an intelligent person. I'm an intelligent person. I'm an intelligent person that's likable. I'm an intelligent person that's likable, that can be out in a social situation because they give value to others, right? So you want to start small and expand upon that because it's the message that you're feeding your mind, right? And you are what you eat. Your mind is eating your thoughts. So feed your mind positive thoughts that give encouragement and strength to yourself. Right? Remember, you deserve that, right? And that's what we want. Okay, so number 5, be in control, right? The process of social anxiety is we give our control to the environment and to people and to all of these things that, as we talked about before, are probably irrational, that aren't based in reality. They're our perception, and we just give our control. And we act as if, like, what we're doing, it doesn't assert any control over that.
right? So then what do we do to be in control? We avoid all those situations. That's not being in control. That's giving your control to everybody else and letting them dictate to the point where you don't even engage. You won't even get out of your house because you're so afraid of what they think, of what they're going to do, of what might happen, okay? So know your power, know your strength, believe in yourself, and stay in control. Okay, those are the top 5 things that you can do to deal with your social anxiety. If you do these top 5 things, you will overcome, you'll start to be in social situations, you'll feel confident and competent, and you'll probably want more of it. If you liked what you just saw, and you would like more information about how you can implement these top 5 things into your life right now, please check out this and additional videos on my website, www.christaylormft.com.